guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Nikki. So today I have this, I don't really know what to call this makeup look. You can call it an everyday makeup look, a no makeup look, a very natural makeup look, but I've put it together in the thoughts of your in-laws meeting your parents for the first time. That kind of makeup, or meeting BAES parents for the first time. That natural makeup, the effortless makeup that you want to wear. You don't want to look too glam, too done up, but you also don't want to look like you've rolled out of bed. That kind of makeup. So I put this makeup look together. If you want to see how I achieved this very natural look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to start off just with bare skin, a really clean canvas, and I'm going to use my Glossier. This is the priming moisturiser. Oh my god, this moisturiser is so hydrating, so dewy. It's actually really glossy on the skin, and I actually love it because it's deep hydration. I also forgot that I do want to just tweeze my stray hairs, which I get underneath my brows, and then I've got a few on my upper lip and also a few on my chin too, so I just pluck them out to have a really smooth base. Then we're going to go in with the Loreal. These are the Glow Cherie. They're like glow, they're not foundations, they're like illuminators, and they mix together. The medium and the deep are absolutely stunning. If you're not wearing any makeup but you're wearing this, it will just make your skin look really, really glowy and fresh and plump. So I'm just going to use a brush and blend this onto the skin, and you can see here it's just giving me a really beautiful, healthy glow just to my skin. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of foundation. I don't want anything too heavy. So once that is all blended out, I'm going to be using my MAC Face and Body. This is in the shade C6. Give it a little shake, mix it up. I pop mine onto a blending brush. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to dab this all over the face. I like to disperse the product first so I've got it on my face evenly. And then I will just blend this all over. Now, if you haven't used the MAC Face and Body before, it's for someone that doesn't want that much coverage. If you love not that much coverage, but you want a little something just to make you feel a little bit more confident, then MAC Face and Body will be your best friend, and it's really easily buildable. You can also add things to it, but I like to mix mine with concealer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Sculpting Concealer in Warm Sand, and what I like to do is just pop it in the areas that you need it. So I feel like I need it most just underneath my eyes where I've got the most darkness. I'll pop it there, and then I will just blend it out. Now, we're not going to do anything crazy today, so we're not doing highlighting and all of that jazz. I just want to conceal my darkness and pigmentation. Believe it or not, you can still see a little bit of darkness. My dark circles are pretty bad, but that's what I wanted. I just want a really, really natural, flawless, effortless beauty look. So I'm just going to blend this on my eyelids as well. You don't have to, you can leave that bit. Next, I'm going to move on to a little bit of cream bronzing. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Contour Wand in Light. Now, this is very natural, like super, super natural. It has a little bit of definition, but it's kind of definition that you can't see, if that's what makes sense. It kind of just looks like your face is sculpted in that way. So it's really good if you want something super natural. But I like to mix it with my iconic London Pigment Stick in 4.3 just to give it a little bit more depth. Now, mixing these two together, I'm just going to take a brush and blend this out. And this is going to bring the warmth back to the face. So I'm going to start off with the cheekbones. And then I also like to just bronze up with this. And then I'm going to do the sides of the temples and down the nose as well. And you can see how it's super natural. Really, really beautiful, glossy, dewy skin, which I love. I actually really love matte skin as well. I'm really into matte skin at the moment, but I think for this, just really glass-like skin, really effortless skin, kind of like you've put on moisturiser and a little bit of something, but you don't know what, you know? I like that look. Then I'm just going to blend out my nose contour as well, and this is what the finished skin looks like. I'm then going to move into blusher. Now I'm going to use this Paul and Joe blusher. This is a gel blusher. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I don't tend to ever go for pink. I always go for like a coral, but pink is really nice. It's really, really natural, like a natural real flush, and I like to pop a little bit of this colour onto my nose as well. Then it's time for brows. Now I want to make sure that I don't do anything too harsh. I feel like harsh brows will really ruin a look that is supposed to be really, really natural. So I'm using Benefit's Precisely My Brow in shade 4, and just using little strokes, I am just going to brush it through. You can see there's a tiny difference, but it isn't crazy. It's just a small difference. So just do small strokes, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Benefit 24-hour brow setter and then just brush this through the brows like I would usually, and this is just going to keep them in place all day. It kind of gives them a little bit of texture, a little bit more of a 3D look too. Now for powder, we're going to use Givenchy Prisme Libre. I know this is a little bit more bougie, but this powder is insane. If you were going to get a loose powder, get it because it's insane. You can build on top of it, and it's very, very, very light, very, very fine. So I'm just going to pop this kind of everywhere that I just want to mattify on my eyelids as well, because I'm actually not putting anything on my eyelids. So you want to set that concealer in place. Then I'm going to go into my Kylie Cosmetics bronze palette. This is so old, but any dark brown will do. I'm going to take it on a flat shader brush, like a really, really dense small one. And what we're going to do is, instead of doing a liner with like a felt tip liner or a liquid liner, we're just going to use a shadow just on top of the lash line, a half the way in, just to kind of elongate the eyes. I'm also going to curl my lashes with my Laura Mercier lash curler before I pop on a mascara. This makes a world of difference. And I love my Maybelline Lash Sensational. I actually need to get a new one. And I'm going to pop a few coats of this. Now, you don't have to wear falsies, but because this is me, I'm going to. These are super, super natural. They're the Ardell Double Wispies. Very natural. Probably the most natural lashes that I've ever worn, but I love them. And once lashes are on, I'm going to pop on a little bit of my MAC and give me some bronzer on my lower lash line, because you guys know I love a lower smoke. And then apply 2 layers or maybe 1 layer, depending on how strong you want your bottom lashes to be on your bottom lashes. And I'm going to pop on my Benefit Lolly Balm on it. Now this is honestly just like a tinted lip balm, but more pinky. It gives a little bit of colour, seeing as we've not got any colour on the face really. And then you can apply a little bit of gloss. I've just used my Shiseido clear gloss, and then I kind of like to pat that as well, because I don't want it to be super, super glossy. Just more like hydrated lips. And then we're going to finish off with a little bit of my Herbivore. This is the Rose Hibiscus spray, and I believe that is it. We're just going to fan that and let that settle in to the skin. And that is it, guys. Okay guys, and that is it for this makeup look. I hope you really enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Also follow me on Instagram. I'm going to leave my links to my Instagram and also my food Instagram down below, so you can follow me there for daily updates, hourly updates really. And I love you guys so very much. I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.